Welcome back, people. Another little tool review for you. Not a tool review as such. My initial thoughts on why I purchased this. The review of the longevity will come in 6 or 12 months time. So, as you know, I'm a DeWalt platform guy. Why am I now purchasing a Milwaukee product? Well, first and foremost, it's the Milwaukee M18VC2-0 cordless Hoover. So, with my job, I use track saw, skill saw, chop saw. I do some plumbing as well, and as you know, when you need to solder pipes that's existing, you need to get as much of that water out of that pipe, if not all, that you can. I've been using my shop vac, which is a wet and dry, but it's corded, and sometimes to the houses and sites I go to, there isn't power. So I thought cordless is the way to go. I looked at the DeWalt vacuum. Not going to slate it because I haven't used it, but it didn't get very good reviews on the interweb. This one, however, did. So, without further ado, let's get out the box. Let's have a look. Let's see how and why I can use it. Welcome back. As always, thanks for watching. Come on, let's go. Right, it's the Milwaukee M18 platform. It's the M18VC2. Now I know this has been out a while, and there is a newer model out now. I think it's the red line. As I state, I don't usually use Milwaukee tools. Never had them. Not a done deal with them. So anyway, it comes with a HEPA filter. We'll get the box out of the way. Da-da-da-da-da-da! There she is. So size wise, if I get a tape measure before we look at the product, size wise we're looking about 16.5 inches by 12 by 8.5, there or thereabouts. You can work it out in centimeters, you can work it out in millimeters, you're big boys now. So as I stated earlier, it's the 18 volt on the back. It's got 300 watt. Its vacuum rate is 80 millibar, which from what I've read is good. 17.5 amps, is 7.5 litre capacity. IP54 rated. So it's basically a box to start with. The two latches at the front allow you to open up. You have your switch on top, which is a waterproof switch as well. When you open up the top, that then gives you access to your battery department, your hose, which comes out through the side. Now this does have as well, you can detach the hose and put it on the end and it becomes a blower, which again, if you're using a miter saw, is fantastic for blowing that down or any bits of work. I don't expect this to be like a house vacuum that powerful. I'm not expecting that. It does come with an adapter to fit onto power tools such as sanders. Fantastic. Also comes with the Hoover shoe. I'm not expecting that to be great. It is what it is. It's nice to have. Everything is stored in the actual unit itself. I like that. And the hose can be put in top down, job done. Also comes with a little crevice tool as well. Now, it is for the pack out system. It can be attached, but I don't use that. So I hear you say, right, Doc, you're a DeWalt guy. You don't have any Milwaukee batteries or charger, so how are you going to use it with your DeWalt batteries? Because they won't fit. So, as you can see, What you need to do is get yourself, this particular code is DW18ML. Basically, it's an adapter that takes my DeWalt batteries and adapts them to Milwaukee fitting. And it's plain and simple. I just plug that onto my DeWalt battery, if I can one-handed, like ye. That then gets plugged into the Hoover, like ye. And then that's it, we power on. The lid then, obviously, when you've got the hose out, the lid still closes down. So you've got, I think they say it's 1.5 meters of hose. This, obviously, I can't do it two-handed, but this pulls out and stretches back in. So you've got 1.5 meters of hose. You lock your top on, you can leave the hose out or wrap it up. For demonstration purposes, I'll just stick it back in. And again, that's what I like then, is that once that's shut, everything's out of the way. You haven't got a hose hanging about in the van being knocked about or potentially broken. You just unclick it from inside. Twist lock on there and you've got a blower for blowing down dust. Fantastic. You've got 2 clasps then, one each side, that allow you to take the top section off, which holds a filter, and then this is your actual bin. This is your box that you collect into. So if I turn that upside down a minute, so that would be for your water or your dust, and that's quite solid. And then this is your HEPA filter. That is just twisted on and removed when you're using it for wet vacuuming. And then it's got, and also it's got a shut off then, when that's full, that'll lock off. These are replaceable HEPA filters. You can wash them out, but I've priced them and I think they're around the £7 mark anyway. So again, that's used just when you dust collecting. When you're wet vacuuming, you take that off. So yeah, I gotta be honest, it seems okay. I've not tried it in situ yet in a house on a job, but we'll have a look and I'll definitely let you know. We'll spin it around, we'll have a final wrap up. So there you are. That's the Milwaukee M18VC2 Hoover. So as I said, for me, it's going to be great because I use chop saws, track saws, skill saws, sanders, planers. The beauty of that is because it's cordless, I can take it anywhere to a job site that has no power. I do plumbing as well, and as you know out there, plumbers, when you are cutting those pipes and there's water in those pipes, before you can solder them, you've got to get all that water out. I was using my old shop vac, but it was corded, and some of the houses that I work in, they don't have power, or at the very least they have a temporary power hookup, which sometimes the shop vac, because of the power of it, will trip. So with that, I can use that then to get rid of the water in the pipe to dry it out before I need to solder. I didn't go with the DeWalt Hoover. Expense. This Milwaukee at the moment in Tool Station was £98. Yeah, £98. It's generally around the £120 mark I found it everywhere else. The DeWalt I think the cheapest I found the DeWalt was 140 or 145. So nearly half again on this sale unit. But also all the reviews I'd looked at with the DeWalt, there's two in the DeWalts, to be honest, didn't give them very good reviews. I haven't owned one, so I'm not going to say if that was good or bad, but I've gone, like a lot of you people go, with reviews, with what people actually say that have the product and have tested it. So I thought, rather than waste my money and be disappointed with that product, I could have took a chance. The Milwaukee was on sale. I don't have anything in the platform, but I'll give it a try. If at some point a DeWalt becomes available for me to try, cracking, I'll try it. But I don't want to invest my money on bad reviews, which is what the DeWalt seem to have a lot of. Not knocking it. I'm a DeWalt guy. I love my DeWalts. But for this particular instance, Milwaukee seems to the way to go with a Hoover. And this is part of the point I'd like to make to you people out there. You don't just have to be one brand specific. Now, I love my DeWalts, always have for many years, and I'll keep using them for many years. But I will also cross-brand. Now you can get the adapters readily for the batteries to fit different power tool brands. Why not? I'm currently using the Ryobi nailer, 16 gauge nailer. I'll do a review on that next. But again, I'm using an adapter to take my DeWalt batteries instead of the Ryobi batteries, because I don't want to invest in 3, 4, 5, 6 different platform batteries and chargers. No need for me. If I can pick up a few more DeWalt batteries, or the compatible batteries that I like using, stick an adapter on, I can use basically anybody's power tools, codeless power tools. So again, don't think that, oh well, if I go with Milwaukee, or if I go with DeWalt, or if I go with Bosch or Makita, then I've got to stick to that brand and just use everything that they have and nothing else. No. Go with cost effectiveness. Jump brands, use adapters. See what suits you best. Anyway, I'm not going to waffle. It's only a quick opening, showing. I'll give you a real world review in a few months' time. See how it holds up. If it's good, I'll tell you it's good. If it's crap, I'll tell you crap. You know that. Another tool review coming really soon, which will be the codeless Ryobi second fixed nailer. And I have got some other videos coming out. I've been a bit quiet lately because I've changed jobs, and you know what it's like. You've got to invest so much time in your new jobs. So there we are. No more waffling. Please do click like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Hit the icon bell, all the good stuff. You know that. It does help me bring more to you on the channel to try and help you out. Stay tuned, people. More coming. Peace out. Be safe. Go sort yourself.